In this video, I'm going to share with you the secret method that allowed me to go from 0 to 7.5k per month in 90 days only, starting from scratch with a brand new offer, just to prove it wasn't luck. But since it's probably the first time you and I meet, why should you listen to me? My name is Fred, and over 5 years ago, I was struggling financially, and I went from that to building a profitable consulting business that makes me upwards of $1,000 per day in my early 20s. So share this video with a friend, drop a comment, and to thank you, when we get to 100,000 subs, I will be giving away $10,000. The first thing I'd like to share with you is that you really need to understand that business is just mathematics. It's a science. It's something that's predictable. It's not magic. Back when I wasn't successful, when I wasn't making any money, that's what I used to think. I used to think that business was all down to just luck or chance or circumstances, or that I had no way to create a business that would predictably make me money month after month. But now looking back, what I realize it's the things I didn't know that were holding me back, and also the things I thought I knew. Because the worst thing that you can have is the belief that you're doing the right thing, but then you're not. So if you're convinced you're doing the right thing, you put so much effort into it, you'll get bad results, but you don't even realize that you're doing the wrong thing in the first place. And so of course, you can't correct that mistake if you can't even see that you're making it in the first place. And that's why I see so many beginners time and again, they try to build their business on their own, but they fail miserably because they have no clue what to do. And so me, a few years ago, when I thought I was doing the right thing, in reality, I was just hitting my head against the wall over and over and over again. And then I got the help of a mentor. I worked with them. I invested in myself. I took this financial commitment, and that allowed me to go from working 12 hours per day, not signing any customers, to within just a couple of months making tens of thousands of dollars. So that's when I had my big breakthrough moment, because even though I was hardworking alone, I could only go so far because I only had limited knowledge on exactly what to do. Now, because business is literally just mathematics, we track everything we do. In business, you really need to understand that you need to make decisions based on facts, data, numbers, not based on your emotions, because emotions come and go. Emotions fluctuate. So for a lot of people, $10,000 per month, it's a lot of money. But I'll tell you this straight up, for a business, $10,000 per month, it's jack shit. It's nothing. You're not even considered a small business by tax organizations. It's like you barely even exist. Even if you make $10 million per year, you're not considered a big business. When I'm sure that you agree that $10 million, it's quite the sum of money. So making $5,000 to $10,000 per month, it just becomes about hitting the right targets. As long as you have the right proven process in place, you know how to get customers on demand, you know exactly what you need to do to get X amount of customers and make X amount of profit, then like I said, business is just mathematics, and all you need to do to make more money is to simply replicate that process enough times to hit your monthly desired income. But most people don't realize this because for them, business is this complex, magical thing because they don't have a proven step-by-step process to follow. So to help you, I've recorded a free video in which I'm going to share with you everything I did step by step to make upwards of $1,000 per day with my own consulting business in my early 20s. And I'm also going to reveal the only 3 things you need to focus on doing if you're serious about making money online from your laptop. I will leave the link in the description below, or you can also directly apply to book a call with me or my team, and we'll see if we can help you to build your business. Now, the next thing I did to go from 0 to 7.5k per month in 90 days only, it was to learn from somebody who had done it before. Because if you want to get success quickly, the best path you can follow is the path that somebody else created for you. Because you can try and do it on your own. I mean, if you really want to do it, honestly, congrats to you. But at the same time, if you were to learn from somebody who's done it before, you could shorten the learning process significantly. I spent 10 years of my life watching every possible YouTube video on how to make money online and how to start a business. And it's true that we've never had as much information for free on the internet as we do today, but at the same time, information is not the only thing you need to succeed, because most people know how to get in shape, right? Most people know which foods are healthy, which are not. But then how come we have an obesity epidemic? How come we've never had more information than ever, but we're also more sick and more unhealthy than ever? Isn't that a funny coincidence? Because what all this information also does is that it completely overwhelms you. You don't even know who to trust, who to listen to, or what to do. So when some people say you can find everything for free on the internet, that's not even true. And I can tell you for a fact, the things I learned by working with mentors, investing in myself, I never found them for free on YouTube in 10 goddamn years. So if you think you'll be luckier than me and be able to find better information or find the keys to success, go ahead. And in my videos, I'm not holding anything back. I'm sharing with you all the secrets. I'm sharing with you exactly what I do, which plenty of big influencers are not doing because they don't want you to compete with them. But I'm sharing the truth, the raw, honest truth to making 5 to 15k per month with your business from the comfort of your home. So I'm not holding anything back. I'm giving away the secrets for completely free. But then how come 99% of people still fail? So a few years ago, I made the scary decision to invest in myself. And back then, it was even scarier because I really didn't have much money to spend. But now, I can tell you, I've had a 100x return on my investment so far. So because I put in the work, it completely paid off and it was worth it. I would not be where I am today. I would not be having this level of success right now if I hadn't made that decision. Only investing in yourself can give you a 100x return on your investment. Because when it comes to traditional education, you have to understand that universities are not designed to make individuals wealthy, because that would be a direct threat to the government, to the system that's in place. Because with money comes power, and the last thing that the powerful people at the top want is more powerful people to deal with. It's much easier to control desperate and struggling people than it is to control the powerful and the wealthy. So university only teaches you to be an employee. It doesn't teach you to become a wealthy business owner. And to be honest with you, society wouldn't even be able to function if everybody were to be an entrepreneur or a business owner. So there's nothing wrong with being an employee, but at the same time, it's been normalized to get hundreds of thousands of dollars in debt to pay for these fancy universities, but then you have no guarantee of even getting a job in your field. How crazy is that? So I live and breathe by the quote, formal education will make you a living, but self-education will make you a fortune. I was honest with my parents from the start. I told them I will never go to university, and because of plenty of things that happened in our family life, they trusted me to work on my goals and to make my dreams happen. And the first time I signed a high-ticket client for over $1,000, I ran to them as soon as I got the payment, and I showed them on my phone, you've received $1,000, and that was crazy. Like, it's a moment I will never forget. Your first sale is a crazy moment in the life of any entrepreneur. You will always remember it. But to be able to make 7.5k per month in just 90 days, I had to solve a painful problem for people. So at first, I started with a done-for-you as well as a consulting business to help agency owners, coaches, and consultants to book more meetings with their ideal customers. I specifically chose to work with these kinds of entrepreneurs because I myself had an interest in what they were doing. And I figured if I needed to learn to book more meetings to make my own business successful, then surely other business owners would like the same thing. They want more meetings with their ideal customers to pitch more people and make more money. And I was right. It turns out people were very receptive to my offer. At some point, I started to have more and more people reaching out to me because I was making some content, and I started to attract my ideal customers on autopilot. And then I started to have more and more beginner agency owners or business people who wanted to learn how I was able to get so many meetings. And that's when I started to teach everyday people to build a profitable consulting business so they too could obtain financial freedom and not have to work a regular 9-to-5 job. To give you a few examples, some of my customers, they provide lead generation services, but others, they don't sell services, they sell coaching offers. So for example, I have some of my clients who sell fitness coaching programs. Some of my clients, they sell, for example, emotional coaching. So as you can see, like, there's different types of services or coaching offers that you can sell. There's really no limit. I have people who help others to invest in the stock market. As long as you can identify a painful problem to solve for people, you can create an offer around it, which is why I love this business model, because it allows you to make a living doing what you love. And you also get to charge high ticket prices. So typically a high ticket price means anywhere from at least $1,000 to $5,000 depending on what you sell and who you sell it to. And price and value typically derive from what somebody is willing to pay for a product or service. So it's the market that determines the price of the goods, and the more common something is, the cheaper it will be. And that's the reason why rocks are not very expensive, but diamonds are, because they're very rare. With scarcity, with urgency, comes a higher price tag, because it makes it exclusive. If everybody had a Ferrari, it would be worthless. That'd be like having a Toyota. So a high quality of service comes with a high price tag. Let me give you an example of two completely different offers. The niche, so the market, is people who want to get in shape and to lose weight. You could sell them a $20 ebook, or you could sell them a $1,500 12-week coaching program. So with which one of these two products do you seriously think the customer will see the best results and attain their goals? It's quite obvious that if you just give people a $20 ebook, sure, it's valuable. You can have a great ebook that gives lots of information, but it's not the only thing people need to be able to successfully get what they want. And if somebody invests $1,500 in a coaching offer, they're much more likely to do the work, take it seriously, and get results because they have a coach to mentor them. At the end of the day, you get what you pay for. If you pay just $50 for something, don't expect to get some crazy amount of value. Now you may be wondering, how do we go about getting customers? Content is the pillar of our customer acquisition strategy. So in 2025 and beyond, smart business owners leverage social media content as a way to acquire customers for free. And even better yet, with tools like AdSense Revenue, you can get paid to acquire customers. Can you realize that? We've never had something as crazy as this in the entire history of business. Building a brand and having a strong marketing, it's the difference between a struggling brand and a $100 million brand. Now I'll be honest with you, the only thing standing between you and a $10,000 per month business, it's literally just the decision to get started and to commit to it. But if you are part of that minority of ambitious individuals, you're committed to building your own business so you can become financially free and live life on your own terms, I invite you to check out the free resources in the description below, or to directly book a call with me or my team, and we'll see if we can help you to build your business. And with that said, I'll be waiting for you on the other side.